Hello and welcome everyone to the NWCS 400 here at the Northwest Speedway. The track's been repaved and reconfigured a bit since we were last here. It'll be 10 laps today, 26 drivers fill your field. The weather is nice and clear, blue skies, and it's a hot track temp, and this new pavement is slippery. So we're going to see a little bit of multi-groove as well from this. Now with your starting lineup, it's Chase Elliott on pole next to Denny Hamlin. Behind them, Kyle Larson and last week's winner, Kevin Harvick. Behind that is Martin Truex Jr. and Eric Jones. In row number 4 is Brad Keselowski and the 18 of Kyle Busch. And then rounding off your top 10 is Tyler Reddick and Joey Logano. Now as the rest of the field scrolls on by, we'll talk a little bit about this track surface. So, in season number 1 we came to the Northwest Speedway and it was a very wide groove, slick racetrack, and that's what they've done again with this repave. Made it up the banking just a bit so there's more top lane run, and they've made it so the middle seam works a bit better now. Now with ones to watch, Chase Elliott's on pole. He started up front last time we were here and led a bunch of laps, losing out to Kevin Harvick right at the end. So watch out for Chase Elliott today, because he will be strong. And behind them, it's Kevin Harvick, last week's winner, and the last winner here at the Northwest Speedway. We'll see how he fares today. He's running that beautiful Busch Light space-themed car, and we'll see, because he's starting in the 4th place position. Then Ryan Blaney has a rocket today. In final practice, he was showing the best times we've seen all day long for a long-run car, so watch out for him at the end of this race. We'll be looking for you, Ryan Blaney. The NWCS 400 will begin shortly here at the Northwest Speedway. The green flag is in the air here for the Northwest Cup Series 400. And already getting to work, it's Chase Elliott. He takes the lead heavily on Denny Hamlin. And Denny Hamlin's going to drop down in the 2nd position as Kyle Larson also goes single file. Truex passes for 4th on Kevin Harvick. And here comes Denny Hamlin trying to bite back on Chase Elliott. 3 wide down the backstretch, that's Brad Keselowski splitting Kevin Harvick as Kevin Harvick has dropped the anchor here. As here comes Truex on the outside of Kyle Larson. Hamlin trying to close on Elliott as well. Here comes Truex, he's going to pass for 3rd. Martin Truex Jr. cleared for the 3rd place position as here comes Denny Hamlin trying to get a side draft on Chase Elliott to the inside. Denny Hamlin's going to take the lead of this race. Oh, and around 14 car, Chase Briscoe hard in the inside wall. And Austin Dillon is collected as well with Chris Buescher. And there's a big crash there. A really hard hit for Chase Briscoe. Oh man, Austin Dillon just comes up the racetrack. Wow, and a huge inside wall hit for Chase Briscoe. We haven't really seen a hard inside wall hit yet this season. William Byron took a pretty heavy one last week, but that's probably the biggest hit this season so far. Wow, that was a huge hit. Right off the corner at max speed pretty much. Right to the inside wall. Looks like Austin Dillon got on the seam and came up the racetrack, clipped the 17 as well. And Austin Dillon and Chase Briscoe will be out of this event. You see the 23 zigzag to try to avoid that crash. But Chase Briscoe, one of your top 10 in points coming into this week, is going to be out early here in the NWCS 400. The green flag is back in the air, and already Martin Truex Jr. sends it 3 wide. He's going to take the lead. Denny Hamlin trying to fight back on the outside lane now. Into turns 3 and 4, Martin Truex Jr. clears for the lead, heading into 4 laps to go. And De Benedetto around in front of the field, hard in the outside wall. He collects Bubba Wallace and William Byron, and the caution is going to be back out right away. Only a lap more was completed as Martin Truex Jr. took the lead there. Here's your replay as the caution is back out at the Northwest Speedway, and a huge hit for Matt De Benedetto. William Byron piled right into that one as well with Bubba Wallace, and that's just a huge shot into the outside wall for them. They were almost 4 wide there. De Benedetto got squeezed on the apron and dragged Bubba Wallace's bumper around. And up into the wall they went. Really hard hit for De Benedetto. Reminds me of the Charlotte crash he had last season, if you guys remember that, where he went on top of Bubba Wallace just like then. Big crash on lap 7 of 10. It'll be 2 laps to go. Green flag is back in the air. It's 2 laps to go. Martin Truex Jr. is going to lead them down. Through 1 and 2, Martin Truex Jr. clears for the lead, but here comes Kyle to the inside, and Kyle Busch is going to try to bite Truex to the bottom. He's got a side draft down the front straightaway. Kyle Busch is going to be side by side heading into 1 and 2. Kyle Busch is going to take the lead here on the last lap. Down the backstretch for the final time. It is 1, 2, 3 JGR. Here comes Truex trying to fight back. Kyle goes up the hill to the line. Kyle Busch is going to win it. And Chase Elliott puts Denny Hamlin in the wall for 3rd. And that might be an altercation there. You remember those two were rivals last season. Many run-ins, and Chase Elliott got Denny back when it mattered most right there on the last lap. Kyle Busch is going to get his 2nd career NWCS win. You see, he passes Truex there right at the end. Truex just barely doesn't win another race. Last week we saw Truex barely lose out to Kevin Harvick, and wow, Chase Elliott really did hammer Denny Hamlin into the outside wall there. But Kyle Busch is going to get it, burn it down here at the NWCS Speedway. His 2nd career win. He's only won on 1.5 mile speedways now. His last win was Season 2 at Texas. Kyle Busch wins here today in the Northwest Cup Series in the NWCS 400. And your top 10 is Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr. finishes 2nd once again, Chase Elliott, then Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell behind them, then Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, and Kurt Busch finishes back in the top 10. And here's your top 10 in points. Last season champion Denny Hamlin's going to take the points lead with 26. Behind him is Ryan Blaney, then Harvick and Truex tied for 20. Then Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch both have 17. Larson, Elliott, Reddick, then Bell. And then 11th on back is Bubba Wallace, Eric Almirola, Joey Logano, Matt De Benedetto, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Brad Keselowski, and Ryan Newman and Stenhouse. It's a really interesting season this season has been playing out. Our next race is Watkins Glen, so we'll look out for the road course ringers like Ryan Blaney, Chase Briscoe, Martin Truex Jr., and maybe some others like Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott. Soren Review will be joining me for next week's commentary, so look out for that one. That'll be a fun race to do. And I've been your commentator, Northwest. And thank you so much for watching. This has been the Northwest Cup Series.